Gungnir and mind. Learn how Gungnir is our weapon in life. In the world we make our world out of Gungnir. Learn how Gungnir is also our thought body making. We think our body. Gungnir is so unstable by nature that even observing phenomena has effects on their behavior. The observer affects the observed. How are we all helping? Measurement theory of quantum physics states that the observer affects the observed. It is a scientific reality that the very act of us putting our attention on positive trends encourages those trends. In Maharishi Mahesh Yogi's own words, we have that golden vision to see only right things because we know the power of good is greater than any power, and we see the power of good rising in the world. Once we have made an individual consciousness, an inevitable idea of life carried out at conception, driven by our own personal individual Urður Verðandi Skuld, by which, faithfully trusting their perfect timing and calculations, we choose time and place. When we live in ignorance, we do not see the whole picture, the cause and consequences. When we become normal and live Valhöll, we see our skuld to be our own making, which has to be faced. And when we live Valhöll, now we take her lightly and cope with her easily. Just think about how mind communicates with consciousness, expanding effortlessly to Glaðheimar, as our physiology is no boundaries at all. Not on the thinking level, but at the source of thought where thought is not. How our expanded mind becomes acquainted with the perfect order, rögn and regin, ragnasjöt, tívatún. Not on the thinking level, but at the source of thought where thought is not. How we imbibe the flawless, bring it into our life on earth. Automatically, from now on, only evolutionary thoughts and actions are favored. We do see how mind can go where it wishes to go. We shall be in charge of our awareness as to seek only the highest. To have the highest become all by itself, we simply become pure. Have we heard how mind is hugi in myths? How Loki eats the wooden plate along with the food? Hugi indicates mind, Icelandic hugur. Logi is fire, logar, Icelandic flames. There is nothing immortal in our earthly stuff. Yet nothing ever dies. Everything changes. Our body is ever-changing cells of all kinds, yet we claim to be ourselves as we got born in this body, and claim to live in our body. At least we have the same name in most cases, so we claim the continuity of the I. Our awareness changes, our body changes. It is but flickering Gungnir anyway. All we call created is but Gungnir. But definitely consciousness is non-changing. Intelligence and existence is non-changing. So there is a non-changing part in us. We should be aware of this as to better understand our own life. There are two aspects of life. Intelligence and existence simply are non-changing. Physiology is changing all the time. We are making our physiology all the time. We should know that one upholds the other. Actually, intelligence is necessary for the body. Our living body is a way for the immortal intelligence to express itself. This should be comprehended, and then we feel the continuum of life, in spite of the ever-changing field of life in which we spend lifespans. Evolution is always through action, and to act we need a body. Each cell in the body is full of intelligence. Our education is drastically lacking something when we are not taught this. Evolution is a circular motion, something like a seed and a tree, again producing seed, which becomes a tree. We start as a small, insignificant, finest wave, not really containing the ocean. Then the wave rises and draws more and more of the ocean into it. That is individual consciousness rising. in its physiology of Gungnir, living in that body of ours, and this evolution finds fulfillment in this creation. We call it evolution as it evolves, which in turn turns out to be the purpose and goal of the whole game. It bites its own tail. Mind is extremely fond of Gungnir. Is it not amazing how mind communicates with our brain? We feed our brain all the time with happenings. Our brain then makes out of that a world. World is veröld, a man's lifespan, as many as there are living men. Mind makes a world out of Gungnir, which our senses bring to the brain. Now we claim to sense tangible stuff, where there is no such thing. We use Gungnir as our handy weapon to create our imagined worlds. Do we remember that mind can communicate with consciousness? What a marvel that human mind. Take care when using it. We also use Gungnir to charm the mind into Himinbjörg of Gunnlöð, where mind expands to infinity and imbibes all the perfection. This Gungnir is a meaningless word. It does not lead the mind to any meaning to think about. This luring Gungnir, a sound, a meaningless sound, is called mantra, a mind instrument to which our senses get attracted because of its luring nature and because of our mind's nature to go to seek the happiness of Himinbjörg. And the luring Gungnir becomes ever finer as to the end to vanish, and then mind is hanging, pending in nothingness of all there is. Veit ek að ek hékk vinga meiði á? Here we nourish our cycle of evolution, our spiritual evolution. Learn to do this easily and naturally, as Maharishi Mahesh Yogi has taught the world. The ancient wisdom of the rishis handed down for thousands of years. We are sailing into Satyuga. Our individual mind imbibes the perfection of the cosmic mind. Our individual prana imbibes the perfection of the cosmic prana. Here abides the immortality of the apples of Eden. May we never ever lose that connection again. Please, Loki, not any human stupidity ever again. Loki, mankind, we